The ultimate Macau travel guide. Let's go. We indulged in the #1 egg tart in the world for only $1. Wandered through vibrant historic streets completely for free, and even cruised along indoor canals on a Venetian gondola. We're now here to give you the best and most informative Macau travel guide on the internet. In this video, we give you everything you need to know. The best places to visit, the best things to do, and the best food to eat. All so that you could have the best Macau trip possible. So let's go. Hi guys, my name is Angelica Wanders and this is Eileen Wanders, and we create budget travel guides all over the world. On this channel, we show you our easy to follow itineraries and also our costs and expenses in every trip. So if you want to travel around the world in the easiest and most affordable way possible, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because we make videos just for you. Stick until the end of this video because we give you the ultimate 3-day budget itinerary and cost breakdown so you can get an idea of how much a Macau trip could cost. And without further ado, let's explore Macau. Let's start off with the golden question. What is the cheapest way to get to Macau? Well, there are 2 easy ways to enter. First, you can fly. Most international flights arrive at Macau International Airport. And here's a quick budget tip. We usually check Skyscanner or Google Flights to compare prices across the entire month. Then once we spot the cheapest date, we book directly on the airline's website to avoid any extra third-party fees. Now the second and most popular way to enter Macau is from Hong Kong, either by ferry or by bus. Both options cost roughly the same price, about $22 one way. But the travel time is different. The ferry takes around 1 hour, while the bus is faster at about 30 minutes. Buses run very frequently, every 5 to 10 minutes, while ferries usually depart every 15 to 30 minutes. These 2 options make it super easy to combine Hong Kong and Macau into one awesome trip. Just make sure to book your ferry and bus slots in advance to secure your seat. Don't worry, we'll leave all the discounted ferry and bus tickets in the description below. And the moment you arrive in Macau, every traveler should tick off these 2 Macau Essentials first. Number 1, get online. Macau is so much easier to navigate when you've got internet. So we always pre-book an eSIM before our trip begins. No lining up for SIM cards, no need to pick up a pocket Wi-Fi. Just switch on your cellular data the moment you land. It's super affordable too, at only $10 for 3 days of unlimited data. We'll link the exact eSIM we used down below. And number 2, grab some cash. We were surprised that Macau is still pretty cash-based. Credit cards are accepted in malls, restos, and casinos, but cash is still king for taxis, buses, street food, and small local shops. And just a little budget tip, withdraw Macanese patakas from local ATMs instead of money changers to get better exchange rates. Okay, so now that you've got everything you need, it's time to head to your hotel. Well, there are 3 main ways to getting into the city, and the cheapest way to get there, and when I say cheapest, I actually mean free, is option 1. Take a free hotel airport shuttle. Many of Macau's luxury hotels along the Cotai Strip run complimentary shuttle services. And here's the best part. You don't even need to be a hotel guest. These shuttles are designed to attract visitors to their casinos, restaurants, and shops. So even if you're just visiting, you can hop right on. Here is a handy list of all the free hotel airport shuttles along with their schedules. Feel free to screenshot. Now option 2, if you'd rather skip the shuttle, taxis are the go-to option for most tourists, especially if your hotel isn't near a shuttle stop. Keep in mind though that Macau does not have Uber or Grab, and not all taxis accept credit cards, so it's best to always have some cash on hand. Now option 3, for the ultimate zero-stress option, we highly recommend pre-booking a private airport transfer. A driver will be waiting for you right at arrivals. It's surprisingly around the same price as a taxi, and the cars are roomy enough for 4 to 6 people. Perfect for families or if you've got lots of luggage. Alright, so now that you're an expert on how to get into the city, another important question is, where is the best area to stay in Macau? Well, there are 4 main areas that I would recommend. So let me show you the differences between each one to help you choose the best area for you. Let's begin. First up, Cotai Strip. This is best for first-timers and luxury resorts. Huge malls, world-class shows, and endless dining options. Hotels here go from mid-range to luxury. It's flashy, super convenient, and easy to get around thanks to the free hotel shuttles. Next up, the Macau Peninsula, best for history and old Macau charm. This is where Macau's soul lives. Think Senado Square, the ruins of St. Paul's, street food, and colonial streets that you can explore on foot. Hotels here are generally more affordable, and you'll be closer to traditional eateries and local neighborhoods. Next, we got the Taipa Village, best for foodies and local vibes. It feels calmer and more charming compared to Cotai, packed with colorful streets, cafes, and Portuguese Chinese restaurants. You're right next to Cotai, so it's perfect if you want a mix of local life and luxury resorts. And lastly, Coloane, best for a quiet escape. If you're looking for a slower, more laid-back side of Macau, Coloane is the place to be. You get beaches, hiking trails, seaside views, and a more relaxed atmosphere. Perfect if you want a peaceful break from the crowds. And now for our hotel reveal. Well, since Macau is known as the Las Vegas of Asia, we figured why not experience it with a 5-star luxury resort, but at half the price. We wanted something close to the main attractions without the high price tag of Cotai Strip hotels. That's why we chose Sofitel Macau Ponte 16, located on the Macau Peninsula. Compared to Cotai resorts like the Venetian, the Londoner, or Galaxy, it's nearly half the price, so think of it as affordable luxury. We booked a superior king city view, and it was huge, super spacious, super comfy, with a view that makes your morning coffee feel extra special. The Wi-Fi was fast too, so digital nomads, you're safe here. And all the thoughtful touches were there too. Bathrobes, slippers, full toiletries, our own water dispenser, and guess what? The bathtub even has its own TV. Location-wise, this place is a winner. Walking distance to Senado Square and the ruins of St. Paul's. So exploring Macau's top attractions was super easy. And the free buffet breakfast? So good. A mix of international and Asian options. Eggs, bacon, noodles, dim sum, and yes, don't forget the croissants. The pool was nice too, especially at sunset with stunning views overlooking Macau's waterfront. We'll drop a discounted booking link for Sofitel along with other affordable hotel links in the description. And don't forget to use our promo code WandersAgoda for an extra discount. All in all, these 4 areas give you the perfect mix of convenience, culture, food, and fun. And later, we'll be sharing an ideal 3-day Macau itinerary, complete with a cost breakdown, so you can experience the very best of Macau in a span of just 3 days. Okay, well now that you've booked your flights, chosen your area, and booked your hotel, let's move on to the next question. What are the best things to do in Macau? And how much will I spend? Whether you're here for luxury, iconic landmarks, or non-stop food adventures, Macau has something special for everyone. So let's dive into the top 10 most popular things to do in Macau and how much you'll actually spend. And make sure to stick around until the end because number 1 is our ultimate favorite one. Let's start the countdown off at number 10. Step back in time at the ruins of St. Paul's. If there's one photo you've seen from Macau, this is it. The ruins of St. Paul's is the city's most iconic landmark. What looks like a dramatic stone facade is actually all that remains of a 17th century church, destroyed by fire but beautifully preserved through time. You can climb the steps and enjoy the view from the top, and just behind the ruins, you'll find Monte Fort, a former military fortress that now houses the Macau Museum. This is where you'll get a quick but fascinating crash course on Macau's unique mix of Portuguese and Chinese history. The ruins and the fort are completely free, and the museum costs just $2, making this one of the most culture-packed and budget-friendly stops in Macau. Number 9. Take a gondola ride at the Venetian. It's Italy, but make it Macau. Inside the Venetian, you'll find indoor canals, pastel sky ceilings, and gondoliers gliding right through the mall. Yes, it's just as touristy as it sounds. And if traveling all the way to Italy isn't happening just yet, this is your chance to explore one indoors. For $18 per person, you can hop onto a gondola and cruise the canals. Is it extra and a little over the top? Absolutely. But is it fun and totally worth trying at least once? Also yes. Even if you skip the ride, wandering around the Venetian is an experience on its own. Grand architecture, luxury shops, and endless photo spots. Plus, it's directly connected to the Parisian and the Londoner, so it feels like hopping from one European city to the next without ever leaving Macau. Number 8. Get blown away by the House of Dancing Water. If there's one show you absolutely shouldn't miss in Macau, it's this one. This isn't your typical stage performance. It's a massive water-based production with jaw-dropping acrobatics, aerial stunts, motorcycles, and a pool that magically transforms right in front of your eyes. The theater was built specifically for this show, so every seat feels close to the action. Tickets start at around $77, but trust me, it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences that's worth every dollar. Easily one of the best live shows in all of Asia. Number 7. Get lost in the charm of Senado Square. Welcome to the heart of Old Macau. Senado Square feels like you've teleported straight into Europe, with pastel-colored buildings, classic Portuguese tiles, and that wave-patterned stone floor straight out of Lisbon. It's the perfect place to wander without a plan. Pop into souvenir shops, snack on almond cookies, grab a warm egg tart straight from the oven, or just people watch as the square buzzes with life. It's free, super walkable, and sits right between major attractions, so you'll naturally pass through it more than once. This isn't a rush-through kind of spot. Senado Square is all about strolling, snacking, and soaking in the historic vibe. Number 6. Take in Macau's city views from above. If you're a sucker for skyline views, Macau totally delivers from every angle. Start at the Macau Tower, where you'll get sweeping city and ocean views from 338 meters up, one of the tallest towers in the world. Tickets start at around $17, and if you're feeling extra brave and have a little more budget to spare, this is also where you can try the skywalk for $88 or go all out with bungee jumping for $285. Next, head over to Studio City's Golden Reel Ferris Wheel, the world's first figure-8 Ferris wheel. It's a smooth, scenic ride with a unique view of Cotai Strip, and tickets are only $10. Now for a French twist, don't miss the Eiffel Tower observation deck at the Parisian Macau, also around $10 per ticket. And yes, it is a replica, but the views from the 37th floor are very, very real. Day or night, these spots are perfect for seeing Macau from a whole new perspective. We'll leave discounted tickets to all of these attractions down in the description below. And don't forget to use our coupon code AngelicaWandersKlug for an extra discount. Number 5. Feast at a discounted hotel buffet. Macau takes hotel buffets very, very seriously. We're talking seafood towers, premium meats, live cooking stations, and dessert spreads that honestly deserve their own spotlight. And here's a little budget hack that most people don't know about. Many luxury hotels offer huge discounts when you pre-book it online. And I'm talking 40 to 50% off. Hotels like the Venetian, the Parisian, the Marriott, Studio City, Grand Lisboa, and many more. For example, a lunch buffet at the Marriott normally costs around $55 per person. But if you book it online, you can get it for only $32. Same unlimited food, almost half the price. And an extra budget tip. Book weekday lunch slots. They're usually the cheapest, but they do fill up fast. So make sure to reserve in advance. As always, discount links in the description. Number 4. Explore Macau's historic villages. To experience a softer, more local side of Macau, venture beyond the casinos and into historic villages. Start in Taipa Village, a maze of colorful alleys lined with street food stalls, cozy cafes, and charming souvenir shops. It's where Portuguese influences blend beautifully with Macanese culture. And honestly, it's one of the most photogenic areas in the city. Then make your way to Coloane Village, a peaceful seaside spot known for its quiet temples, waterfront strolls, and slow, laid-back mornings by the sea. And of course, you can't leave without stopping by the original branch of Lord Stowe's Bakery. So if you ever need a break from the glitz and glam, these villages are completely free to explore and are where Macau truly shows its heart and charm. Number 3. See Macau light up on an open-top night bus. Macau hits different after dark, and one of the easiest and coolest ways to see it all is on an open-top night bus tour. For only $19, you'll cruise past neon-lit casinos, illuminated bridges, and iconic landmarks without worrying about routes, transport, or tired feet. Just sit back, feel the breeze, and watch the city light up all around you. The tour runs for about 1 hour, making it perfect if you're short on time. Zero walking, zero planning. There are 2 nightly departures, 7 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. And here's a little pro tip. Grab a seat on the left side of the bus. You'll catch an amazing view of the wind fountain show, which the route passes by. So if you want maximum views with minimum effort, the night bus tour is definitely a must. Number 2. Take a side trip to Hong Kong. One of the best things about Macau is that Hong Kong is literally right next door. Whether you fly into Macau and exit via Hong Kong, or do it the other way around, these two cities are often paired together. You can ride up the tram to Hong Kong's highest peak, wave hello to the cute pandas at Ocean Park, hunt down some of the best dim sum in the world, or even spend the whole day at Disneyland. A Hong Kong side trip adds a whole new layer to your Macau itinerary, and getting there is easy and affordable. You can reach Hong Kong in just 30 minutes by bus or about 1 hour by ferry. Both ferries and buses run every 15 minutes throughout the day and cost only $22 one way. And again, if you want a deeper dive into Hong Kong, including the best places to visit, the best things to do, and the best food to eat, complete with prices and budget tips, we've got a full Hong Kong travel guide and a 5-day budget itinerary already up on our YouTube channel. And now it's time for our ultimate favorite thing to do in Macau, and that is indulge in Macau's local cuisine. If you're a first-timer, here are 5 classic Macau eats you absolutely need to try. Number 1. The Portuguese egg tart. Macau's edible icon. Picture a flaky, buttery crust filled with a rich, creamy custard. Most first-timers head straight to the famous Lord Stowe's bakery, but there's another local favorite you definitely shouldn't miss. Margaret Cafe E Nata, which is Lord Stowe's biggest rival. And guess what? She's actually Lord Stowe's ex-wife. We tried both to settle the debate. Margaret's egg tarts cost around $1.50 per piece, and it's more flakier, more buttery, and more delicate, which almost felt homemade. Lord Stowe's egg tarts, on the other hand, go for about $2 per piece, with a firmer crust and a creamy, more stable custard. Taste is totally subjective, and honestly, both were easily the 2 best egg tarts we've ever had in our lives. But out of the 2, we just gotta go with Lord Stowe's. I suggest trying both to decide for yourself. Just be ready to wait in line at each stop. Number 2. The pork chop bun. Think of it as Macau's unofficial burger. It's a juicy, well-seasoned pork chop tucked into a warm, crusty bun. We grabbed ours from Seiki Cafe for only $7, and guys, this thing was massive. It barely even fit in the bun, and it even came with a bone still in it. Filling, savory, and unbelievably satisfying. The kind of sandwich that keeps you full for hours. Pair it with a classic milk tea for $3, and you've got one of Macau's most iconic meals. Number 3. The Macanese African chicken. This isn't your average grilled chicken. It's juicy and smoky, drenched in a rich, slightly spicy sauce that hits savory, sweet, and nutty all at once. Served over a bed of fries, and yes, you can drown everything in all that sauce. It's messy in the best way possible, and one of those iconic only in Macau dishes that locals proudly swear by. We ordered ours from Lucky Dragon Portuguese Steak Cafe for just $10 per dish. And while we were there, we couldn't resist ordering another local favorite, which leads us to number 4 on the list. Minchi, Macau's ultimate comfort food. Made with a mix of minced pork and beef, stir-fried with onions, garlic, and seasonings, then served over rice and topped with a sunny-side-up egg. Savory with a hint of sweetness, it's the kind of dish that locals grew up eating. Simple, nostalgic, and basically a warm hug on a plate for just $7. And last but not least, number 5, almond cookies. The perfect take-home souvenir. These crumbly, nutty cookies are sold all over the city, filling the streets with that irresistible toasted aroma. Famous bakeries like Koi K even let you sample a few bites before you buy, including their candied pork jerky, because let's be honest, it's basically impossible to say no after one taste. Overall, Macanese cuisine is all about quick bites, big flavors, and cultural mashups, turning every food stop into part of the adventure. Well, now that you've seen the top 10 most popular tours and activities in Macau, let's talk about the best ways to get around the city. Aside from the free hotel shuttles connecting casinos, ferry terminals, and the airport, here are a few other ways to get around the city and explore beyond the free shuttle stops. Option 1. You can take the Macau Hop-on Hop-off bus. Unlike the night bus that's all about the views, the daytime hop-on hop-off bus puts you in full control of your day. It passes by over 120 of Macau's top sites and stops at 13 key locations, so you can hop off whenever something catches your eye and hop back on when you're ready to move on. Buses arrive every 45 minutes, and a full day unlimited pass costs only $25. With so much to see in Macau, this is your best chance to pass by it all without stressing over directions. We'll flash the updated bus stops and schedules on the screen, so feel free to screenshot for later. Option 2. Ride the public bus. This is the cheapest way to get around Macau, with fares starting at less than $1 per ride. We usually use Google Maps to figure out commute routes, and when it's time to pay, cash works best. The good thing though is that Hong Kong dollars are widely accepted in Macau, so if you're popping over from Hong Kong, you can skip the money exchange and use the cash you already have. Just make sure to pay an exact amount because drivers usually don't give change. Option 3. Take a taxi. If you're short on time and just want to get from point A to point B quickly, taxis are easy to find all around Macau. Just head to one of the many taxi stands in the city. There's almost always a cab waiting. This option is especially convenient if you're traveling with family or carrying luggage. Paying a bit of extra for comfort, convenience, and speed can totally be worth it. Well, now that we've covered the best areas to stay, the best things to do, and the best food to eat, it's time for us to put it all together and form the ultimate 3-day budget itinerary and cost breakdown. Feel free to save this video for future reference. So let's talk pre-expenses. Before your trip begins, you generally booked your piso sale flight, your hotel, and your eSIM in advance. Your pre-expenses would probably amount to around $195 per head. For day 1, welcome to Macau. After landing, activate your eSIM, withdraw some cash at the airport ATM, then head straight to your hotel. You can either hop onto a free airport shuttle that drops you near most luxury hotels, or what we like to do is pre-book a private airport transfer that takes you directly to your lobby. Once you've dropped off your bags and freshened up, it's time to explore. Begin at Senado Square, which feels like Europe in Asia. We usually book a hotel around here since everything's pretty walkable. Stroll around and soak in the charm before climbing up the steps to the ruins of St. Paul's for a view from the top. Next, stop by Koi K Bakery for Macau's famous almond cookies and grab a few souvenir boxes so you don't forget later. Then when lunch rolls around, walk over to Sei Ki Cafe for a classic pork chop bun, paired with their signature milk tea. And to end the day on a high note, catch the House of Dancing Water at the City of Dreams. It's a total must-see, and unlike any other show you've ever watched. The total estimated cost for day 1 is $111 per head. Now day 2 is all about luxury. Start your day at the Venetian Macau, exploring its massive shopping complex before hopping on a gondola ride beneath painted skies and winding canals. A little cheesy? Yes. A lot of fun? Absolutely. Then from there, take a short walk to the Parisian and the Londoner for some window shopping, snap some photos by the Eiffel Tower replica, and soak in that whole Vegas meets Europe energy. For lunch, head back to the Venetian food court. You'll be happy to know there's a Tim Ho Wan here, so don't leave without devouring their baked pork buns and salted egg lava paos. And thankfully, there's even a Lord Stowe's branch inside the Venetian, making it easy to grab their legendary Portuguese egg tarts without going out of your way. Then as night falls, wrap up the day on an open-top night bus tour. The meetup point is at the Outer Harbor Ferry Terminal, and luckily, the Venetian offers a free shuttle that takes you straight there. Then hop on the tour bus, sit back, and cruise past Macau's glittering casinos, Cotai Strip landmarks, and neon-lit streets. The total estimated cost for day 2 is $65 per head. And lastly, day 3. Spend your final morning in Taipa Village, wandering through narrow streets lined with cozy cafes and heritage houses. Then for lunch, end your trip with some local Macanese favorites like African chicken or minchi. 2 dishes you shouldn't leave Macau without trying. Or if you're feeling a little extra, book a luxury hotel buffet at half the price. Just make sure to reserve it in advance for that sweet 50% off. Now, if you still have a few hours left to spare, you can try your luck at the casinos. Maybe try to win back all your trip expenses or play it safe by heading up the Macau Tower for one last dynamic view of the entire city. After that, head back to your hotel, grab your bags, take a taxi to the airport, and wave goodbye to Macau. The total estimated cost for day 3 is $55 per head. And there you have it, the ultimate 3-day budget itinerary for first-timers. If you add all of it together, the total estimated cost for a 3-day, 2-night Macau adventure would be, drumroll please, $426 per head. This estimated budget already covers everything: flights, hotels, food, transport, tours, and activities. And yes, that even includes major highlights like the House of Dancing Water, that Venetian gondola ride, the Macau Tower, a Cotai Strip night bus tour, plus all the must-try eats in Macau. Think of this itinerary as the ultimate guide for budget travelers who want to experience the very best of Macau in just 3 days without breaking the bank. Of course, if you got a few more extra bucks to spare, you can spend one of your nights at a luxury hotel to make your trip extra special. Or if you've got some extra days, consider adding a side trip to Hong Kong. And don't forget, we also have a detailed Hong Kong travel guide waiting for you on our YouTube channel. We teach you guys how to save money when traveling, how to book cheap flights, how to book cheap hotels, and just a whole lot of travel hacks. So if this travel guide helped you in any way, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you have any questions about Macau. We do our best to reply to every single comment, so don't be afraid to ask. We hope you guys enjoyed this travel guide, and we hope you enjoy your trip to Macau. This is Angelica and Eileen Wanders. Never stop wandering.